I do, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, check it out, guys. Look, yesterday I had so much fun taking over the show that I decided that today isn't Hump Day. It's News Now Voodoo Day. Oh, dang it,
That kid, I'm telling you, man, he makes me so mad. Anyway, hi, welcome to the show, guys. It's Hump Day. Wednesday morning, and we're here. Yes, we are, right here. The place to be, as you can plainly see. Hip, hip, hooray. Damn crows. Terry Barnes was first. Here's your happiness. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much. Greg Jonick, number 2. What you gonna do when Greg Jonick runs wild on you? Welcome to the show. Hey, David E. Persons, a frauditor in Florida, built a house for his pet manatee named Hugh. He made a habitat for humanity. Come on. There you go. All right. Oh, yes. Terry Barnes, David E. Persons, Donna Ray, good morning. Thank you for popping in. Greg Jonick, Nerd Girl Jen's World. All right, what's up? Hope it's all good. Let's see. Stephen Robertson, what's up, everybody? Do I hear a little bit of a poltergeist in your new intro song? Yep. That's awesome. Terry Barnes, Greg Jonick. All right, look at that. That was quick. All right. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday, and we're live. All right. Hey, there he is. Kingston 2000 says, good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all of you. And, of course, Mr. Thomas is here. Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. Remember to check Hump Day R&R tonight, but we're starting at 7:30 tonight. Wow, Hump Day R&R, that's right. 7:30 Eastern instead of regular 7. That's going to be great stuff. Don't forget to join Mr. Thomas and Ray. That's right. Hip, hip, hooray. Always a great time. Frauditor wanted to get in shape, so he started doing crunches twice a day. Captain in the morning and Nestle at night. Oh, yeah, Captain Crunch and Nestle Crunch. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, shove it. Oh, that's so good. Anyway. Good morning. Hello. So I don't know about today, man. I'm already, I just got better from being sick. And, it's 55 degrees right now and it's raining. And I just checked the weather. The high today is supposed to be 62 and rain. So I'm going to be sitting outside in the rain cold all day. And then tomorrow, the high is supposed to be 65 and rain all day. So the next 2 days, I'm going to be standing outside in the cold and rain all day, both days. Yay! So that's not going to be fun. And then, but today's Wednesday, and the new thing, this has been going on for a few weeks now, to where, like, at first it was just like, sometimes we would try to work around these schedules, but now it's become like, this is the thing now, permanent, is, because before, my daughter and my older son, they'd come over here on the weekends. But now that she's graduated and she got a job and now she's working, her day off, she works on the weekends. Her day off is Wednesday. So now she comes over on Wednesdays, and then my older son comes over on Saturdays and Sundays. So, and Minnie has as always here. So my daughter's coming over today. So that's the thing now. Every Wednesday, she comes over to hang out. So that's awesome. I love spending time with her. She likes, because now it's October, she wants to watch Halloween movies. So we're going to come up with something tonight. We're trying to find stuff that we can watch with Minnie has. Like we were thinking Monster Squad. Last time it was Little Shop of Horrors, stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll work it out. But I love it. Whenever I get to spend more time with my kids, I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So work's going to suck because I'm going to be standing outside in the rain all day freezing. But as soon as work's over, I'm going to be able to hang out with my daughter and Minnie has, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be great. Even if we do just end up sitting watching a movie, it's spending time with them, and especially, her, because like I said, Minnie has is always here, but I only get to see his brother and sister like once a week. And the older sister, she works all the time. And she's an adult now, so she's off doing her thing. I mean, I see her from time to time, but it's not like a regular, just when she gets a chance, we hang out, whatever. But so that's my day. Yeah. I guess I'm just trying not to think about the fact that I'm going to be working outside in the rain and cold. Oh, that's the one thing I hate about this job. And what's crazy about it is when I first got the job, like what I was hired to do is kind of completely different than what I'm doing now. And the reason it's the same job, but it's different because I work with the computers, all right? And the computer I was working with was like this. It's like a computer. And so I would go outside when customers came up because we're dealing with cars and stuff, to look at their cars and all that before I do whatever I got to do, diagnostics and stuff with the car, with the computer and all that. So I would go outside to do that, but I would do all the actual work inside on the computer. But then the state came in and took away our computers and gave us these little tablets. The idea being that'll make it easier. We could go out to the car and plug it in right there outside. And that's great. Yippee. Like, well, yeah, but what about when it's cold? What about when it's raining? What about when it's snowing? And I asked them that, and they literally told me, oh, don't worry, the tablet's waterproof, so go ahead. Like, yeah, but I'm not. So, like, ever since that happened, now I'm doing this like all last winter because they put those new things out in November. So it's almost been a year now. I've been working outside all day, but I wasn't originally hired to work outside all day. So it's like, I don't know, it's different, but it's not like my employer, it's not their fault. The state I don't work for the state. I work for a guy who has a license to do whatever from the state, and then the state says you have to use this software, this hardware to do it. What a pain in the rectum, almost killed him. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill, stupidity for $2. News Now Voodoo Rain Dance. It's Wet Wednesday. Zap has.
It's working. It's raining right now. And it's supposed to rain all day and all day tomorrow. Yes, as a guy gets soaked in rain. I love it. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Yes, oh, I do the dance. That's why it's raining on Hez today, because I am awesome and you are not. Yeah, man, that's awesome because I'm a pimp, you're a simp, and I'll be eating all your shrimp, and all you got.
Yes. That's right. I'm not ashamed of my autism. Hello, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Terry Barnes, what's up? Good morning. God bless. Yes. Yeah. News Now Voodoo is as useless as a screen door on a submarine. Yeah. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Oh, wait a minute. Zap has. No, come on, Uncle Artie. That ain't going to work. I need to take your suggestion and have a Zap Hez thing, kind of like what's that other thing I got? Oh yeah, it's a Zap Uncle Artie. I love it. I love it. I love it. And and I'm not ashamed of my autism. He's like, even I understand that just because it's legal doesn't mean it's moral. That's right. See, that's the thing. And they always go to that, like as a default, if you try to talk to these people or when you see them in the chat with the trolls and stuff. But they always say, like, what, do you have a problem with free speech? No. But do you have a problem with these people having the right to say what they want? No. But if you're saying mean things and I say, hey, that dude's being mean, that's me using my free speech to express my opinion about what you're saying. Like, it only counts when you do it, right? It's for me, not for thee, right? I got too much stuff on my keyboard again. Oh, no. Anyway, she didn't get to say been real yesterday. I apologize for that. Living life in the fast lane, not that bad. No, I can't complain. Who's to say that I won't keep it real? I'd rather show kindness to help homeless and volunteer and help our veterans. And that's how I choose to exercise my rights. Well, you know what? I used to say that all the time, too. Like, it's like, you guys want to help people. You want to help society, right? So why is it that making sure, like going out of your way, even if you have to pepper spray people to do it, even if you have to get arrested to do it, jumping on this massive important movement of like, again, it's huge because you're risking going to prison, going to jail over it. You're risking you're pepper spraying people over it. It's so important to make sure that everyone understands that you're allowed to film them and post their image on YouTube whether they like it or not. Like, why is that such a major thing? You're trying to help society? You're trying to make the world a better place? Instead of spending 6 hours a day hanging out in post offices and DMVs and out in front of Chick-fil-A, why don't you spend that time volunteering at your local food bank? Why don't you spend that time hanging out at the VFW or at some place where there's sick people, helping old people? Like, there's so many other things you can do that actually do help society. But that's not important. What's important is making sure that everybody knows that I can film you whether you like it or not, and you can't do a damn thing about it. And post it on YouTube for money. That's a big deal to make sure everyone knows that. Helping volunteer at the food bank? Nah, that's not important. Helping people that are sick or homeless, vets, or whatever? Nah, we ain't got time for that. We're too busy making sure that everyone knows that I'm going to do what I want, whether you like it or not. And you can't stop me. Give me a break. Hey, Nicody, what's up? Stephen Robertson, auditors are supposed to address the government, not harass citizens, and that's why they're called frauditors. Yes. Vintage TV and video. You touch my camera, that's assault. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm not 30 minutes into the show and LS is already blowing a gasket. You know what really grinds my gears? Yes. Carl's last order standing. What's up, Carl? Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm having fun, guys. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. And once again, yes, don't forget to check out the Hump Day R&R with Mr. Thomas and Ray Ray tonight. They're going to do 7:30 tonight. People don't understand that they could sue an auditor for using their image to make money. Not just that, but and about a year ago, there was a big push for this, and it was helping, but it's really difficult. It's hard. So what happened was, for a while there was this big push to watch these videos and figure out, particularly when they're employees, because when it's just random people, there's no possible way you can track those people down. But they go to a business, they harass the employees, you can Google that business. You can find, and a lot of times the frauditor puts the business's information in the video. And you can figure out who specifically they're targeting. And then you can send emails and let those people know, hey, according to YouTube's terms of service, you have the right to file a privacy strike complaint against that video and get it removed, or at least get your image blurred. So that's a tool that we can use. The problem with that is, number one, because the frauditors' fans are psychopathic sheeple that are brainwashed, lens-licking lunatics, they don't just sit here and watch the videos. They don't. They actually call the businesses. They actually mass email the businesses. They actually attack the people in these videos. So you try to contact them to let them know, hey, all this bad stuff that's happening to you, you have rights. You have tools. But they get so many people that are from the frauditor going after them, they're not going to open an email from someone they don't know. They're not going to take a phone call from someone they don't know. So the first hurdle you have to get over is just being able to actually contact them, getting them to actually listen to what you have to say. And then if they do actually take the time to hear you and realize that you're on their side, not against them, and you explain to them what the process is for filing a privacy strike on YouTube against that video, and then they actually do it, now there's a new problem. And this I think is the main reason why that there was a big bump in people doing that. But like I said, about a year ago, but that's kind of started to go away. And I think this is why. Because we are always going to be at a disadvantage, because we do have morals, because we do have empathy, because we are human beings, not just people who are trying to get paid by exploiting other people and don't care at all about humans. All right? We're at a disadvantage because we'll say, hey, well, like I just said earlier, in the first step, right? Our fans will say, man, that's terrible what those people did. Their fans will call flood the place and email the place and threaten the place and threaten the employees, and you better fire that guy, and I'm going to come over there and I'm going to hurt you and do all these horrible things, and scare these people and get people fired and get people's businesses closed and ruin people's lives. Go on Google and give bad reviews to a business they've never been to because they saw a YouTube video where an idiot treats them like crap, and now they're getting punished because some random idiot decided to show up and record them. So we're at a disadvantage because we don't take that evil step. They do. So if we do, or again, this is just what happened before. So the one weapon we do have is the terms of service and the fact that they can file a complaint, right? A privacy strike. However, what did we see? What was the result of that? The second part. The people who did file those, their name is part of the privacy strike. So when the frauditor gets the video taken down by YouTube because of privacy strike, YouTube tells them who filed the privacy strike. So you know what they do? They retaliate. They start going back there and auditing that person every day. Again and 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 again. So nobody wants to do it now. We tell them, look, you do have a weapon. You can file a privacy strike. So they do. Now they get triple punished, quadruple punished for filing a privacy strike. Because now the Frauditor and all of the Frauditors fans and all the other Frauditors, now you got every day a different Frauditor showing up harassing you, and it's not worth it, and they remove the privacy strike. That's it. The bullies, when, like when I was a kid, right? You want to stop the bully, all you got to do is next time he messes with you, just pop him in the face. He'll never mess with you again. But these guys, they're coming after you. They're bullying you. You give them one good shot. Now, the whole gang of bullies is kicking your butt nonstop every day for the rest of your life. I thought there was a way around disclosing your name with a privacy strike. Well, yes and no. Because, one, you have to know whose image you're taking off. If they're telling you, hey, this person says you have to take their image out of your video, you have to know whose image you're trying to take out. And even if they don't say their name, you just look at which of your videos was taken down. Oh, the video of the donut shop. All right, so now I know I got to start going back to the donut shop and retaliating against them for putting a privacy strike against me. You see what I'm saying? Like, even if they are, like, anonymous, okay, you have a privacy strike against your video at Jimmy John's. All right, so now I know Jimmy John's is the one that filed the complaint, so now I'm going to go there every day. It's cyberbullying, absolutely. Hey, NCR, we were just discussing, and this is actually something that I don't talk about a lot, so like I'm really actually getting into this subject. I kind of would like to hear your opinion. Do you got a minute if I send you a link to come up and I'll like go over my rant again, and because I'd like to hear your opinion on this. Let's see. We were talking. Yeah. All right. Here, let me send you the link, and then I'll explain again what I was saying. All right. Living life in the fast lane, not that bad. No, I can't complain. If you say that you don't keep it real. Don't worry, Uncle Artie. I know Halloween's like your favorite holiday, and it's coming up soon, so I'll probably have you up do some kind of a Halloween thing. Friendly Nerd Girl reminder, it's October, ladies. Check your girls. Gentlemen, remind your ladies to check their girls. Hey, I'll tell you what, that's why all the football players were wearing pink on Monday. It was great. Hey, NCR, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
All right. So, first, let me sort of give a condensed version of what I was ranting about, and then let me hear your opinion about it. So, I was talking about how, like, about a year ago is when I started to see this happening, and this is what I think what it ultimately led to. One of the best tools that we on our side had against frauditors was the idea of being able to file a privacy strike complaint.
Mm-hmm.
But there were two problems with that. Problem number one was that when these frauditors post these videos of whatever it is, their fans are so insane. They get such call flooded and threatening emails and harassing stuff and all that, that people on our end trying to contact them to let them know what the privacy strike process is kind of get lost in the shuffle. They don't trust an email they don't know or a phone call from someone they don't respect because they're getting flooded with all this crap. So that's the first hurdle, is getting them to actually listen to you. But then if they do and you're successful and they file a privacy strike complaint, The second problem, and the reason why I think we see a lot less of it than we did about a year ago when there was a big push to start doing that, is that what the result every time that I've seen was somebody files a privacy strike complaint, and as soon as the frauditor sees like whatever it is, whether it's the individual person or the business, the video, they made a video at Bob's store. Now that video gets taken down. Now they know Bob's store filed a privacy strike complaint. So now them and their fans and all the other frauditors are going to start going there and auditing every day to punish them for filing a privacy strike until they just can't handle it anymore and they just drop the strike.
Yeah. I honestly believe that's one of the biggest problems we have with it. Because yes, it was one of our greatest tools, but now that we have them going and retaliating at stores, even if it's not the store who's doing it. Like I received a privacy strike for a video I did, I think it was earlier this year. It was from a worker at school. Now they're going to say, "Oh, the school did it." No, it was more likely the worker, because the guy kept putting out her personal information in the video. So I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to fight it. I understand why it got taken down." But she files it, he's going to think, "Oh, well, the school did it." His followers are going to think the school did it. So they're going to go to the school board meetings, they're going to go to the school, and they're going to harass the parents, the students, the staff.
Yep.
They don't understand it's not the business, it's the individuals.
And even if it is, if they know which individual it is, then they're going to go out of their way to fraud at that person, to harass that person and punish them for having the audacity to use YouTube's terms and service against them.
Well, the pros are even using it against us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like with the whole Colt News incident.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the God's honest truth. He tried to say that my entire video violated his privacy. From, if anyone's unfamiliar with how the privacy strike system works, you put in the complaint and you tell them, "Hey, at this time frame, from this time frame." He put from the end of my intro to the outro of the video. So you're saying that whole thing with my commentary, the clips I use, that's your personal private information? No.
It's like when these people who say their name on their channel and show their face, somebody says their name and they say, "You're doxing me." What are you talking about? That's not doxing.
Okay. If I was to say, "You, Bob Jones Smith, live at 123 Main Street in Sunnyvale, Florida, and your phone number is 555-55-55555," that would be doxing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. And it just gets so frustrating because, like, the only other thing is like the default is always like, oh, if they're frauding and you want them to play copywritten music, but that they usually just work around that. Either they post it anyway and don't care if that one video is demonetized, and then in their commentary they make it like, "Oh, look at this Karen trying to play music to shut me down," and flip it on them, or they just mute that part, that 50 seconds or whatever of the video, and then move on.
Well, the copyright music was one of our best tools until they found that workaround with muting it.
Right.
Because, one of the best things to do was to play either Metallica or anything from Disney, because the AI hits it and they just pull the video.
Right.
But now that they're just, "Oh, well, we'll just mute out the music."
Yep. And then even now, especially like if they're a little bit computer savvy, they could just tell AI just to take the music out and leave the rest of the audio. I don't know. That's what I've always said this, like I wish I could get myself in a position where I could actually see one of these guys, because I think the best way to deal with them, besides just literally flat out ignoring them, because eventually, and that's the problem too, though. And I've been saying this for 2 years now, is that they will say the best tool you could possibly use against us is just ignore us. Just let us film and mind your own business. But what happens if you do ignore them? They flip out. Oh, look at these public servants aren't serving me. Why are they hiding from me? Why are they refusing to talk to me? What are they hiding? What are they? And it's like, how dare you? It's like you can't win. No matter what you do with these idiots, you're wrong.
Because it's not about the Constitution. It's not about our freedoms. It's about getting a reaction.
Yep.
I mean, Direct D has been on, this rant for the last few live streams of his, and he's been like, I'll say it, I agree with him. It's not about the activism for these people. It's all about making money.
Yep.
He brought up this valid point. How many of them have made case law in a beneficial way?
Yeah, right. Because Christopher Cordova didn't make it in a benefit. No, it goes against them.
He brought up, Rogue Nations. He brought up this is a public safeties, how they made it harder to record in certain places.
Yep.
I mean, he brought up a valid point. The last good thing that the frauding movement got case law on was Turner v. Driver.
Yep. And the whole Direct D thing too, because I don't know if you remember, but a few years ago I actually had him up on panel, like I have you right now, and I interviewed him, and it wasn't a debate, like it was just an interview, like we just talked, and it was cool, and like hearing his point of view and the way he described stuff, even back then, it was like, yeah, I didn't agree with what he was doing or how he was doing it, but even then, he had this idea where it was like, the cops. So your cops are bad. Okay, like I always say, yeah, whatever. But not regular people, not government agencies, not just cops. And again, like I can disagree with that all I want, but even then, he had this idea, like any of these other guys that are doing all this other stuff, that's not what he's about. He's about the cop watching thing, and that's it. So even at that time, he seemed to be a little bit like, oh, well, I'm not into that stuff. But now he's just flat out saying, hey, that stuff's stupid. Those guys are idiots.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I may not agree with all the things that he's done or is doing, but he brought up valid points I have to agree with.
Right.
And one of the biggest things he brought up is the grifting that they're doing. I mean,
oh yeah,
we had Sean set up a GoFundMe before he got arrested in July.
Right.
So when Alan gets arrested, he raises over $100,000 when he can afford it by himself.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. These guys always like, and especially specifically, I remember there was a time, I think it was SGV got arrested for something. And at that time, he was bragging in the videos about how he was making so much money on YouTube. Oh, yeah, well, I make more money than you, officer, so you can't tell me, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets arrested and he's e-begging, I'm so broke. I'm so poor. I need you guys to pay my legal fees for me. Yeah, right. I thought you were making tons of money on your YouTube channel. Now you're broke because you're trying to. That's why I always say one of the reasons why these guys keep doing what they do, in my opinion, is because they know that there's no consequence. Even if they are found guilty and have to pay a fine, they just beg their fans for the money so nothing comes out of their pocket.
Yeah.
David E. Person, $2. News Now Voodoo is not bowing down and serving me. Zap thusly.
You're not gonna zap me! NCR, what are you doing here?
I'm here to debunk all the crap that you come out your mouth.
Well, but the crap, no, it comes out of my butt. It lands in your shoes. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
knock, knock.
Who's there?
Zap.
Oh, Zapu!
Zap voodoo.
No! Crap hammer sandwich! The pancreas! I did
You know, we really gotta get you one of those shot collars like Hassan had on his dog.
I don't know if you remember, but about a year ago, Frauditor comedy show and I worked together and made a video of him getting surgery to get a taser permanently attached to the inside of his spleen. That's why he always complains about his spleen when he gets zapped.
I missed that one.
That was good stuff. Hey, Jaime Palmetto Bay is here. What's up? Let's see. Anyone else I didn't say hello to? Leland Squirrels is here. Let's see. All right, I think that's good. Wait, who's sticking up for voodoo? Oh, Jaime is. Oh, of course. Free news, not voodoo. Oh no. But anyway, I'm sorry. I had to address the super chat. So you were saying? Oh, anyway, yeah, I don't know.
Give me 1 second. I need to take care of something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Oh my goodness. So anyway, yeah, it's wild, man. The way these people come up with these ideas, and I saw in the comments earlier, someone was asking like, why do we think these guys get into it in the first place? I think a lot of them are people who were bullied, that like now they're grown up, that none of them act like adults. They're gonna be the ones doing the bullying, or they got arrested for something, they got busted, and instead of taking responsibility for their actions like an adult, they decide to dedicate the rest of their life to retaliating against the government because they feel like they were slighted because they got caught. Or the most basic reason at all, somebody who's actually an a-hole goes online and sees, hey, wait a minute. These people are going out there filming themselves being a-holes and getting paid for it. I'm an a-hole. I can do that. And so they see it as an easy way to make money. Just film themselves being a jerk and get paid to be a jerk because they're a jerk anyway, so why not get paid for it? In fact, I think there's way more frauditors that are that than anything else. Some of these people, some of them actually do believe in what they're doing, but not really. Nasty Nathaniel always goes after hotels, as far as I know, unless he's like with other frauditors. Like I did a video where he was hanging out with DMA. He was so happy to hang out with DMA and Sweet Tea. It was like the highlight of his life, I guess. Let's see. They get into it because it's the only place that have any. Oh, they get into it because it's the only place where they have any power against the system that they feel is wrong. Yeah, that's it. Because they have no power. And that's why they're always name and badge number. Name and badge number. It's a power trip. It's like, I'm going to walk up to a cop and I'm going to make demands to him and he's going to comply with my demands because he has to. Ha ha ha. It's all about power and control. You don't want me to film you? Too bad. I'm going to film you and post it on YouTube and you can't stop me. Ha ha. It's a power trip. That's what it is. They want to be in control of a situation. So they're going to control your emotions. In fact, I made a video of Bay Area Transparency specifically saying, hey, we're the puppet masters. When we audit, we're controlling your emotions. It's all about control. They're trying to control people. That's it. Ugh. Nothing to do with freedom or rights. You trying to control other people? That's literally the opposite of freedom. You do what I want you to do because I want you to do it because I said so. Ugh. There's no need to fear. Hezekiah and Jaime Pimento Bay is here. Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Pimento Bay appearing on behalf of YouTube Free News Now Voodoo.
Yeah. Set me free, why don't you, babe? I poop with my butt, I do so, babe. And you don't really know when I go poo in your shoe. Well, you know I'm pooping on you, 'cause that's just how I do. Yeah, baby, you know that it's true, that I'm gonna audit you. Yeah, I'm a pimp, you know it, babe. You're a simp, you know it, babe. I ate all your shrimp today, and I keep dipping them in the cocktail sauce. Woo-woo. Set me free, why don't you, babe? I'm sick of being under house arrest. Let me go and audit them, 'cause I'm awesome and you're not.
Jaime says, Free News Now Voodoo for a rain dance on Hez.
My apologies for the delay, but I was listening.
What?
I was listening to everything.
I got something for you, NCR. I got this from Uncle Artie. Are you ready? Check it out. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. You like that
What
one?
butt? You don't have a butt, boy.
A butt boy. Look, no, man. I have a badonkadonk. Woohoo! Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fun to live in Fantasyland, doesn't?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna wait. No, Hez, don't do it. No, Hez, no, don't. Just because NCR's up here, no. Oh no, he's gonna like that too much. Stop it.
I do enjoy that. That is a very lovely photo.
Oh no, that's horrible, man. Stop. Oh, what the heck, man? Cut it off.
As you brought up a valid point, it's a lot of these guys, they have issues with authority, they have issues with control. They seem to just have this mentality of, well, if I was a victim, I'm gonna make everyone else a victim.
Yes.
And even directly said this, how does auditing a restaurant help our rights?
It doesn't. It's just a douche canoeing some douche. What's up, Lisa? Her girl, Jen World's like, hey, because that was her picture. Yes. But go ahead.
But how does going to a bank or a dispensary or a restaurant or a hotel fight for our First Amendment rights?
I don't get it. Again, the excuse that they would make is, well, we're trying to educate everyone that if we're filming them, too bad. There's nothing you can do about it. Deal with it.
Okay, fine. But that doesn't help us.
That doesn't help anybody. Like I said, all what they do, all it ultimately does is create people who just in a scenario, just using the logic, okay? This grows so much to the point that people start actually noticing it, and you get a politician who runs on a platform of, we're going to make what they do illegal. Every single one of their victims is going to be like, hey, I know about those guys. I hate what they did to me. Yeah, I'm going to vote yes. So they're actually helping create laws that do eliminate our rights, not expanding on them.
Like, they always say, oh, well, if you don't exercise your First Amendment right, you're going to lose it. I've said this multiple times in videos. I exercise my First Amendment rights every time I go out walking. I'll sing a song. If that song has profanity in it, I'm not going to censor myself unless I'm around little kids or church or something. But
Right.
if it has, some swears in it, I say it. That's me exercising my First Amendment. If I wear a shirt that somebody doesn't like, but I do, that's exercising my First Amendment. I don't need a camera for it.
This right here. We're exercising our First Amendment right every time we come out here and talk.
Yeah.
Look at this. We got $4.99 from Nerd Girl Gems World. NCR, thank you as always. Mr. Thomas, yes, just a little bit crazy. Hez, please give News Now Voodoo a light zap.
Oh, hey, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. You want me zap? Wait, no. She said a light zap. It's just a small one, right, NCR?
No, I heard 50,000.
150,000 volts? No, come on. Or you mean amperage? That's even worse. No.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, man. That was awesome. Hey, Cody's got a split. All right. Thank you for dropping in. All right. Oh, dearie dear. So, I'm sorry. I have so much fun with you guys every morning. And what do you got? Because I know, you're a horror guy. So, like, you got any big plans for this Halloween season coming up?
Actually, yes. For the second channel, I'm working on some projects. One is a ranking of all the live action Resident Evil movies.
Nice.
And I'm working on a big project for the Halloween timeline.
Oh, nice.
Like, that is a massive project I'll be working on, trying to get it out before Halloween, or at least on Halloween Day.
Yeah, that's huge. Especially it depends on how deep you want to dig. That's a big rabbit hole. Going back down to pagan customs and everything,
Oh no, the Halloween movie timeline.
Oh, I thought you meant Halloween in general. I'm like, wow, that is a huge project. You mean movies? Okay.
No, man, I can't deal with the druids and Samhain and
yeah.
Or as Donald Pleasant said it, Samhain.
Yeah. Yep. I used to have my Samhain T-shirt with a picture of Glenn Danzig covered in blood. I used to wear that everywhere, like Samhain, man. Because I saw the movie and that's where I got it.
The movie timelines is something that I've always found crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like with the Conjuring or there's a set timeline.
Right. Did they even give a crap about canon at that point?
Some people did. Like, you could actually tell. Some people actually did, but most people didn't.
Right.
It's like, if you noticed in all the Friday the 13th movies, Jason always looked different, right?
Right.
Well, it's not really the lore. It's, oh, well, we have a different guy playing him. We'll just make a different costume.
Right. Yeah.
So when you get something like a Freddy or a Michael Myers who wear the exact same outfit and all, you get the timeline. You get the kit. You get that canon.
Ooh, because you're a horror guy. Maybe you'll know this, and if not, this is a cool little bit of trivia for the audience. Even if you do, do you know where the whole famous thing about the Frankenstein monster walking like this came from?
Yes. That comes from one of the sequel films, Ghost of Frankenstein, it was Son of Frankenstein, because Ghost is where Bela Lugosi, who was I was right, it was Ghost. Yeah, Bela Lugosi in Son of Frankenstein had the monster who was helping him get vengeance because they had tried to punish him for stealing bodies, allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah. We gotta be specific for him. Allegedly. And the hanging didn't really take, so we can't charge him again. So he got the monster stopped. So Wolf Frankenstein's son, brings the monster back. Then in Ghost of Frankenstein, Igor wants to put his brain inside of the monster's body to live forever.
Yep.
But because they're not the same blood type, the retinas don't work.
Yep.
So when you go into Frankenstein meets the Wolfman and you have Lon Chaney playing the Frankenstein monster. Well, no, he was supposed to play he wanted to play the monster, but ended up being Bela Lugosi, and the monster's supposed to be blind. He has his arms out like he's trying to see.
Yep. So basically, the idea is they were trying to maintain the canon, and the idea was after the events of the last film, in this film, the monster should be blind. So he played it like the monster was blind. But then the producers at the end decided, nah, we won't make him blind. So now you just have a movie where he's just roaming around like this, and there's no explanation as to why.
That was one of the things that always made me question, like, why did certain ones follow a canon? Like, they followed a direct storyline.
Right.
Mr. Thomas has a question. Who played the Bride of Frankenstein? Her name, I know her first name was Elsa, but she also played Mary Shelley in the beginning of Bride of Frankenstein.
Yep, same actress.
And she also did her own makeup.
That I didn't know. That's pretty awesome.
So
Elsa
so she had the basis for the makeup from Jack Pierce, who did Frankenstein, Wolfman, all the makeup from the Universal movies. But she did the majority of it herself. Like, he had the Queen Nefertiti style hairdo, but she was the one who was doing the lipstick, doing the stitching, doing the paleness to blend it, to make it look more human than the creatures.
Right. That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Uncle Artie's Garden Bill of Stupidity. Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill of Stupidity for $2. Rain dance, rain all day. Free news now, voodoo. Jail has.
Yeah, rain on has. Rain. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, only has can make it rain while he's outside. It's gonna rain, and you know that I'll make it rain all over Has while he is at work. Rain all on Has, get him wet. Only poo is in your shoe, 'cause that's what I do. Only what? I heard you breathing over there. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, what now? Yeah, free news now, voodoo. And put Hez in jail. I like that. Ow! What the heck, Hez? Come on! Ow! This was a project.
Oh, no. Parson wants me to tase NCR.
You should know, if I get tased, I may lose the ability to play your favorite movie ever again, Parson.
Uh-oh, look out.
Screw it. I'll be a good sport.
Oh, yeah. Well, wait. We got Young Frankenstein reference. Putting on the Ritz. If you're blue and you don't. Oh, man. That's what I should watch with the kids is Young Frankenstein. Ding dong dang dag nabbit.
That's a classic.
Yes. He was my boyfriend. Oh, that movie.
Don't tell me. Yes, we canoodled.
Oh, man. See, just thinking about it. Oh.
The funny thing is, that character was based off a character from 2 other James Whale movies.
Oh, okay.
the actress's name is Uma, and she was in Bride of Frankenstein,
Right.
where she was the first one to see the creature come back.
Yep.
And then she was in The Invisible Man as the innkeeper's wife.
That's right. Holy crap, Hammer Sandwich. I forgot about that.
And James Well loved working with her because he loved how over the top she would get.
Yes.
Like, there's a great biopic called Gods and Monsters. It's all about the last days of James Well's life. And he's watching it with his maid, and he goes, "Good old Luna." And she's doing the whole scream, like, "Ah!" But he loved that about her. Like, she would just throw herself into the performance. And you don't get that anymore.
No. Yeah, it's that was interesting because I've seen that movie too, and it is like you're right. Like most actors, and if they do, it becomes like silly. Yeah, I mean her stuff was silly, but I mean I get what you're saying. Like actors that really just really throw themselves into the character, like not like the modern acting, like where they're always in character, but just throwing themselves into the scene. Well, I mean, you could just watch her and how she is, and you can see what you mean. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain it, but when you watch her act, you can see it. I know exactly what you're talking about. Just
Right. So there's this great scene in The Invisible Man where he's staying in this inn. He's trying to find a cure to come back to being visible. She comes in and ruins his research. He pushes her out of the door, and she stands there for like 2 seconds, drops the tray, and just goes running down the stairs, grabs a drink, and yells to the husband, "Either he leaves or I'm leaving. But one of us is leaving."
Chewing up the scenery is what they used to call it, I think. Yeah.
But you see actors like that, little things about the performance that makes that character stand out.
Right.
Like, you don't see that a lot in movies. You don't see that a lot in TV shows.
Oh yeah. That's true. Oh, hey, we got Sue Bear in the house. What's up, Sue Bear?
Hey, Sue Bear.
Vintage TV and videos talking about Love at First Bite. Is that the one where Jim Carrey's a vampire?
That was Once Bitten.
Once Bitten. Okay. $2 from David E. Persons. Is News Now Voodoo with the butt of Frankenstein? I'll net slap it.
No, man. Look, I found the book. You know what I'm saying? The Secret of Life book that you have to read that Dr. Frankenstein wrote to raise the dead. And then I tried to do it, and all I ended up doing was I made one of my poops come to life, so I had to burn it. And that's what I put in your pen! Get it? Because I pooped in his pen? No? What? Oh. Well, anyway, yeah, here it is. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Yeah, man.
So I see where we're getting the abnormal brain from for the experiment.
Oh, yeah, wait, whoa. What's his name? Abby. Abby what? Abby Normal. Oh, wait, you mean my brain? No, come on. Oh, dang, I haven't stepped you guys out. Oh, no.
Oh, man. Was Frankenstein a bad guy or just misunderstood? He wasn't a bad guy at all. Well,
yeah.
Are you saying the monster or the doctor? I don't think either of them were straight up evil.
The only one out of all of the Frankenstein movies that I would say was truly evil, if you want to count all the Frankenstein films, I would say Pretorius from Bride of Frankenstein. He was evil. The monster was basically a child.
Yep. Yeah. That's it. It was literally like he was born when the doctor made him. So it's like he's got the mind of a baby, and immediately here's this idiot torturing him with a torch and burning him all the time if he didn't do what he said. Like the first thing he did was he went off on Fritz because he was being tortured by him, literally physically tortured by the guy. So he didn't know how else to react except to kill him.
You know, and even if you look at Frankenstein in the first film, when he finds Maria and they're playing, he doesn't understand that the flowers will float, but not the little girl. And you see once he throws her in, he's trying to get her out, but he doesn't know what to do.
Right. Exactly.
And then when you go into Bride, you see that same thing. He's like, I just want acceptance, I'm trying to find a friend.
Right.
The gypsy woman who fell into the water, he saves her.
Yep.
And trying to tell her not to scream, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
But then when he finds that old hermit, he finally finds somebody who's willing to accept him. He finds that friend.
Yes.
And he starts learning more. He learns how to talk. You know, Bread, good.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Wine,
That's the thing.
wine, good.
The original Frankenstein movies are like a tragedy, not a, it's horrible what happens to him. And none of it's his own fault. He didn't know any better. Sue Bear with a 27-month membership milestone. Wow, News Now Voodoo could read? Read this. Taze. Oh, yeah.
I'm a good reader, man. Like, I read the Frauditor's Handbook. I took some good advice from that. I think Hez says that he was being sarcastic, but I don't know. I thought he was actually describing what to do, like for real. That's good stuff, man. And then I read NCR News Network's comment the other day. I don't remember what he said, but I read it, and now I'm reading yours. Wow. What? Good read. Read this. Taze. Okay. Wait. No. Oh, wait. What the hell is that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Much better. Anyway, wait, no, come on. I was just kidding, man. Unbelievable.
Taser, good.
Taze, good. Good, yes. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness gracious me. This is awesome. We're having a lot of fun, man. This is great. Well, thank you for coming up and hanging out. It ended up this is a great show. I'm having a great time just hanging out, chatting with you about monster movies, man. Halloween time. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I just now you got me thinking like the whole Frankenstein mythos and all that stuff. That was the other thing too. That Minnie has wanted to do this year, and we still got 2 weeks to Halloween. It's plenty of time to do it. I have the old Legacy Collection box set of all the original Frankenstein movies on DVD. The only one that's not in there, technically, I don't even know if you count it as a Frankenstein movie, is Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. But all the rest of them are in there. So that would be a lot of fun.
That would be a good thing for him to watch because you get him into the classic Universal movies, the classics, like right before they started the atomic era of sci-fi and horror.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
once that happened, then every monster was just a giant bug.
You know what would be an actually good movie that I know he would enjoy? Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That's my older son's favorite movie of all time.
Love Gilman. Awesome character.
Yeah. In fact, just last week when my older son came over, he was wearing his Creature from the Black Lagoon t-shirt. It's a t-shirt, but it's got like the original poster.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, next time I go to my tattoo parlor, I have to take a picture of this because the artist I use, not only is he a tattoo artist, but he's an actual artist. In his shop, he has a huge painting he did of all the Universal monsters on a
Nice.
black canvas with black and gray and white detail.
Ooh,
He's got all of them. He's got the Invisible Man, Dracula, the Bride. He's got this image. He got an image of the Gillman on there, like he's reaching out of the painting. I'm like, I saw that. I'm like, you're the one who's going to work on me. You did that. You're working on me.
I love that. That's so cool. Here, let me see if I have. There was a thing I saw a long time ago. I wonder if it's still there. Let me see. Because if it is, dang it. Since we're talking about it, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to dig a little. It was like because it was really cheap, and I saw it. I think it was on Amazon, but I'm looking at my my Amazon list, and I don't see it here. My wish list. I had it on. Anyway, it was the Gillman like busting through the wall, like you hang it on the wall, and it looks like him, like busting out.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that was really cool. I wanted to get that. Put it like right up over my door or something. Rock and Roll Zombies, Nightmare Before Christmas. You know what? Clue, yeah, Clue's a good one. The thing about Nightmare Before Christmas that's really cool is last year or I guess the year before that now, when I was still in Florida, I went to the movie theater like once a week, and on Halloween they showed Halloween, the John Carpenter Halloween, and I watched it in the theater. That was awesome, and I brought my older son with me, so that was great. And right after that, the week after that, they had Nightmare Before Christmas in the theater, so I finally got to see that on the big screen. Because when it first came out, I didn't know. I thought, oh, it's a cartoon. Then when it came out on DVD, then I watched it and was like, wow, this movie's great. And I always regretted not seeing it on the big screen. And then I finally did just like 2 years ago.
Well, that's Tim Burton for you. Like, he is very story and detail driven with all of his movies. Like,
Oh, yeah.
That's why he likes to work with Danny Elfman, because he knows Elfman can enhance his vision with the sound of the music. And that's just like, he makes his movies pop with the music.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. There's certain people, and Danny Elfman's one of them, where like, I don't know, just the score adds so much to the film. And when you get it scored by the right person, it makes all the difference, And then you remember the music. John Williams, Danny Elfman, guys like that, they write these scores that are like, they're memorable, you get them in your head and you're like, yeah, you know what one of my favorite songs is though from movie scores? And they still use it because it's that good. In fact, in Shin Godzilla, they used it. Dun 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 dun. The Godzilla.
It builds that tension.
Yes. Oh, that's so great. And even when Shin Godzilla came out, they re-recorded it for that movie. And I listened to that, like just sat at home listening to the score. It was so good. It's like, I love that song. And you're right, it builds the tension so well. Oh, that's good stuff. I get chills thinking about it. It's so good.
They came up with a whole new style of shooting for that.
Oh, yeah?
For the original Godzilla, because, we basically had either stop motion or we had, just regular actors on sets. Well, they came up with the term suit motion. Okay. Because you would see images of the suit on the model sets, or you would see just the full body suit. That makes that term. And again, you have such a great detail with that.
Oh yeah.
If you look at the later Godzillas, you see when they with the suit, you see how it's rippled in, it's wrinkled in. You can see details of the scales.
Yeah.
Like you can actually see some like little scarring on it. It's like, wait a minute, that's where Ghidorah bit him on the arm.
Yep. Yeah, and it's interesting too because like the deeper you get into that, obviously, you know, there's with that when it comes to canon, there's different branches. Like one director will do like so many Godzilla films, and then a different director won't necessarily pick up where the other guy left off. He'll do his own thing. So each canon is within its own line, but they all lead back to the same origin, which is the 1955 Godzilla. And then now, technically, if at least until they come out with a sequel and ruin it, you could put Shin Godzilla before that as a prequel, and it would work.
And one of the craziest things is if you look at the original Toho Godzilla line, you know, the 1950 original to I think it was Monster Zero or Mecha Ghidorah, whenever the last one was, before they go into the 80s, where we get the newer Godzillas, where we get the new Mothra, we get the new Godzilla, we get the more crazier aspects, some of the more crazier monsters with like Biollante and Geras and Space Godzilla. You know, they had a timeline that synced up to the original one with Godzilla 84.
Right. Yes.
Because they got the same actor who played Perry Mason.
Yep.
You know, he played in the Americanized version of Godzilla. Yep. And then when they do 1984, he's back as that exact same character.
Yep.
So it's like we're connecting them. They're still the same unity, same timeline, same cohesion. It's perfect.
Yeah,
a movie should be.
Yes, and my older son, he has a whole thing because he loves Godzilla, and he's even explained to me how like he even said, like, I know that these guys didn't necessarily intend this, but you can actually put them all together and have them all take place in a shared universe, and it makes sense because there's two different Godzilla movies that have a reference to a baby Godzilla, which you can, if you have to, just say, okay, those other movies that don't tie in with that are that other baby Godzilla grown up now. And so it makes it all where you can put them all in the same timeline. And so far, there hasn't been anything to throw it off, except if you count Shin. I was thinking of -1. I'm sorry. Which we just saw Shin in the theater. They re-released it, and we all went and saw that. That was great. But none of that matters now because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the cup. Kate, happy. Dead, let's go. All right. Okay. Ole, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me as always. Round of applause for NCR News Network. Thank you so much for joining me. Any last words for the people? Anything you need to plug before you go?
If you don't give Hez a like and comment on this video, News Now Voodoo will get stronger and then come terrorize your town.
We don't want that. I love it. Thank you so much, NCR. And thank you all you guys for joining me. As always, you're the best fans in the world. Love you guys. And like I always say, at the end of the day, oh, yeah. I am all shook up. Take it easy, guys. See you tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget to check out Ray and Mr. Thomas at 7:30 tonight on the Hump Day R&R. Take it easy, y'all. Bye.